Happy New Year, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. And we are back. We are back. And if you don't know what we are and why we're back, I'm sorry, man. I didn't even interrupt you.
No, I said, welcome back. In my Mace voice, welcome back.
I'm your teacher, Charles Carter from Mr. Carter from the show.
Mr. Carter.
Now, to get everybody up to date, this is your daily rundown of geek news by geeks just like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat and share our opinions with you. Now, these are just our opinions, but to you, you consider them facts, like everybody else should.
Who are they opinions to? I thought these were facts, like encyclopedia,
encyclopedic, Google, we're Wikipedia.
Yeah, like facts, man. What are you talking about?
I hear you. I am your host, Chuck, and with me we have my co-host, Randy. He came as a guest co-host, but I damn near made him permanent now.
We're gonna work on that. But what's up, GeekBeast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight?
The reason why we're late to the stream tonight, you all, I'm gonna give y'all heads up. We're late. Yeah, it's not because we're colored, but that's the part of the network. It's not
Oh,
because of that, but it's because we had to watch the new Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania trailer. It literally dropped at 7:30, and we spent the last couple of minutes watching it and talking about it. Randy, you saw it too. What'd you think?
I am excited for this, and I think Jonathan Majors is going to be a great Kang. From everything that I've read, he is going to be the big bad, and I'm looking forward to it. And the trailer for it looks good, man. It delves deep into the quantum universe, and I'm interested to see what kind of deal Ant-Man makes with Kang. This should be fun.
Yes.
And I think and I've enjoyed the Marvel movies, right? I've
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people haven't. I think Marvel kind of needs a big hit, like a big hit to kind of launch this next phase.
Mm-hmm.
We got so spoiled with what they did previously, and I think some of the last outings, excluding Black Panther, of course, some of the last outings didn't maybe live up to expectations, right? Thor, Doctor Strange, and so I think this is going to be one
Mm-hmm.
of those tentpole movies that's going to put the universe back on track.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the first thing that they've ever done, right? They tried it a little bit in the last phase, the first book, which
Mhm.
was with the Avenger book, which they tried to implement the TV shows at the same time as the movies. We saw them do it with the what's the Marvel show they had?
Which one?
Uh the one with
Loki
no, way before the back show.
or WandaVision?
No, before that, before all this, during the last book with the Avengers.
The last book with the Avengers?
Yeah, you know the Avenger book. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up really quick. Sorry, guys. I'm
Yeah.
I'm, I'm distracted right now. I do apologize. Let me get to this. Marvel TV shows. One of the earlier shows.
Oh, was it Dr. Carter or
No,
Agent Carter?
not the Marvel United or whatever it's called.
Marvel United?
Yes, old show. It's gonna bother me if I don't find this show.
Animated or live action?
Live action, live action. It's the live action show they had a long time ago.
A Marvel live action show a
Yes.
long time ago.
It's not the
Oh,
Inhumans, but it came out, it had Inhumans in it. They birthed Inhumans in it.
okay, okay.
Come on, guys. We know this. It's not Runaways. It's not Hit Monkeys. Not Cloak and Dagger. It's not The Gifted. It had the agent in it.
Oh, was it a Marvel? Because I'm thinking.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yes.
I'm,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Voice in the Sky. Thank you, the funk. Because I was going to be angry. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yes. So, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in like season 3, it was between Civil War episode 1 and Civil War episode 2. So it was
Okay.
in between those two movies. And
I
they had
didn't.
an Agents of Shield actually did something before they blew up the Capitol. And they had all the helio carriers come up. They
Mhm.
actually showed that.
See, I didn't watch it consistently.
I did. I
Agents of
did.
Shield.
And they
So
were birthing the humans in it.
yeah, I wasn't completely sure. But man, it looks dope. But
It
is it a
does.
little dark? Do you think
It is dark. I
a
think
little
he
dark?
has to save his family. He's dealing with his daughter. Things have changed. He can save him. And Kang hits him with some hard truth. I can give you what you want.
Right,
Not
right.
just what you need. I can actually give you what you
What
want.
you want. And
What
all
you
these different.
want.
I wonder how will we get
Just join me. That's
into
a hard question to ask
yeah.
a man
And
that
you
feels like
think
he
like
lost everything.
yeah, man, but it's like we've seen Marvel attempt to put forth these kind of moral questions to some of our Avengers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Wanda, I mean, she went batshit crazy. She turned into a villain. In Doctor
Yes.
Strange, we saw Doctor Strange. We saw bad
And she
versions
wanted
of
something that
him.
wasn't even real.
Right, right. We saw Doctor Strange though, a evil Doctor Strange in a multi-universe.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen some, yeah. Letitia in Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw a dark
He
side of
wanted
Earth.
revenge.
Yeah, wanted revenge and things. So
Is this the book of wanting?
I don't
Because
know.
even Loki and the Loki, male Loki and female Loki wanted something. And
Yeah,
he's like, I can give y'all what y'all want.
yeah. So I think like we're going to see some sort of moral uncertainty for a lot of our Avengers. That it's just not going to be straight like good guys coming to things. They're going to have to
Yeah.
deal with some big moral questions.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Jonathan Majors may be bigger than everything on camera.
Jonathan Majors going, it's a beast, man. I think he's going to kill it as Kang. I think
Yeah, I think so
he's a
too.
superb actor, I think.
Yeah.
And him and he got in the rip shape. We was talking about it before. Like, dude looks like he is a super villain. Like
He looks
he
like a
gonna kick somebody
superhero.
ass. Nah, because he gonna kick somebody ass, man.
Yeah. 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 Him and J.K. Simmons both did that.
Yeah,
Like J.K. Simmons got big, like
yeah,
ripped. Like,
yeah.
man, you like 70 years old. What are you doing? I know you're in Invincible and you're his dad, but that's a cartoon.
Yeah, that's animated version.
For those
And
that are new
Jonathan
to our show,
Majors, he also going, he's gonna be in Creed too. So
yep.
he had
Looks
the
like
bulk up for
like
that.
he'll beat Michael B.
Gonna
Jordan's
beat Michael B.
ass.
Jordan ass. He gonna beat Killmonger's ass, dog.
That's what I said too. Um, for if you're new to our show, you can come into our chat on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook and actually leave comments. I only see YouTube. Usually when Rodney has everything up and has the windows open, he can check out Facebook and Twitch for us. Thank you, Rodney, for that. And pose the questions to us. But we do answer your questions. We do read your comments. And the first person to comment at the beginning of the year is Defunct 12. And for anybody that knows Defunct 1-2, he's the person that curates all our stories for us. Killing it. And at the last minute, I think he popped up this Ant-Man trailer. Is that right, Rodney? Did he pop up the Ant-Man trailer? And you were like, hey, the Ant-Man trailer is here? Yep. So he came in at the last minute and said, here's the new trailer. And then showed it to us. But it's interesting. So as we're seeing Marvel try to blend their TV shows with their movies.
Mm-hmm.
Kang has not been introduced into TV shows.
Yes, he
That
has.
would be next level.
He's
Yes,
been
he has.
introduced. He
That's
was in
right.
Loki.
It's Loki. That's right. He
Yeah.
was in Loki.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice they base like a bunch of shows around him now. Like he just pops up and we're getting the different versions of Kang. Because people have to understand. I don't think your general consumer that's not a Marvel fan knows who this character is and why would he be able to destroy Thanos and why during the Snatcher he was not bothered by it.
Right. And so, I mean, whatchamacallit does that in Loki, they kind of do it because we get a milder version of him. And he basically tells them, if you kill me, my variants are going to be out there and they're going to cause problems in the multiverse. Right. I'm balancing, but I've been doing this for hundreds of years and I'm tired now. And what the female Loki do? She killing.
She kills him. She kills him. Yeah. He's like, I'm the benevolent one. I'm the merciful one.
Right. I'm keeping everything in balance.
I keep everything.
Gotta keep me around. And what she do?
Keep me around. You can kill me if you want to.
Right.
But all it does is cause problems for the rest of you all.
So I wonder which variant we're getting in
movie. Yes.
Are we getting future Kang or are we getting another just multi-universe Kang? Because from the comics, Kang is in the future, right? He's like from the year 3000 and he's coming back in time.
Doesn't he face Namor too in the comics? I think he faces Namor.
Yeah,
and Namor is the most powerful mutant, right? He's the first mutant and he's the most powerful one. And he's like, shut your bitch ass up.
Well, and Kang doesn't have any superpowers. His technology. Yeah, his tech is like,
next level.
Yeah.
So he's made his people understand his suit makes clones of himself in the same universe and in multi-universes. Right. It takes all his consciousness. So as he learns through all the multiverses, it all feeds, and he's basically the Borg across multiverses.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting
and
how
they kill each other.
Yeah,
so one Kang could kill another Kang, and that person gets rebuilt. Like, I guess I gotta go after him again.
So I wonder how in this phase, like I'm
Mhm.
excited about it. I'm getting excited
I'm
about it.
excited. This is
Like what we're
exciting.
gonna
This
do
is
it. Yeah.
exciting
What we're
stuff.
gonna do about it.
This is what we've been looking for, y'all. This is
Yeah.
what we've been looking for. We've had all these pre-stories prepping all these characters and TV shows that probably should have been movies, TV shows that probably could have gone a little longer, and then movies that probably should have been made in TV shows. Like how they
It's
like Doctor Strange should have been a TV show. They accelerated him and the changing of the Scarlet Witch so fast. It's like, damn, y'all could have gave me more time with America because she's important.
yeah, and it's just I don't know. Doctor
Mhm.
Strange, it seemed like from WandaVision to Doctor Strange, it was like what happened
Mhm.
at the end of WandaVision. It was like, okay, we understand she had the mental breakdown, but she seems to be back. Doctor Strange, she was full batshit crazy. She was full
Bad
like
shit.
what? Like, whoa, Karen, calm down. These
Yeah.
ain't your
I
kids.
need these fake twins back.
I
And
need these fake twins that ain't
I'm gonna
even
destroy
mine.
all the universes to get I'm gonna destroy this universe to get to
What?
that universe to be with
Right.
those
That's some
twins.
shit that I made up in my mind. Like that's some Karen shit.
Yeah.
I made up some twins, so I'm willing to go through all the multiverse to get these fake twins.
Let's talk about the things that this trailer revealed. Now I'm tired of trailers revealing me the whole entire movie. Give me just show Kang and him posing, doing the dab, and I'll
Oh
be like, yo,
Lord.
I'm good.
Oh Lord.
I'm good. I'm good. Don't give me all the good cool scenes. Don't give me all the cool scenes. But they showed Modoc. Modoc had a TV show on Hulu.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, there's a Modoc animated series on Hulu,
Oh,
and
I didn't.
Patton Oswalt is Modoc. Well, was Modoc on that?
Okay.
Mhm.
I didn't
Patton
know.
Oswalt is probably like the biggest Marvel actor of all time. He's been in Marvel movies and Marvel TV shows. He dies and keeps popping back up, you know. So they reveal Modoc. Then they show the endless Ant-Man clones and the clones of Ant-Man that show you the power of Kang.
Yeah, man. At the end. And we
Yep.
did. I don't think the trailer should have revealed that. I don't think we needed
I
to.
don't think we needed to reveal it neither.
I thought that's a little too early. I mean, it's okay that they did, but like, I want to go to the movie theater and
Yep.
be wowed by like, oh, he ain't nothing to mess with. Like, dude is bringing it. Cause like, I guess we're going into the phase, but remember, hell, we didn't see what Thanos until what, like maybe 2 years before Endgame or something
Two
like
years were in the
that.
game. Yep.
Yeah, like
After
it was
Civil
a
War,
lot of build up, and we didn't know. Like we just got slow little like laughs and
he
things like that.
he popped up in a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, right? There was
Yeah,
hints
before
of him.
small.
There was hints of him in the very beginning because they showed his back and he was sitting in the
Right,
room.
right,
So we
right.
know he's the big bad.
We know
But
that, but
then we went like 18 movies without
right, and
Thanos.
didn't know like okay, and so
Yeah.
I would have maybe so like in the. So we know he's the big bad, but like
Yeah.
we didn't have to see it in the trailer.
Mm-mm.
His power, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could have saw that at the movie. So maybe,
Yeah.
but that's a small thing. I'm still
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing
And the
it.
introduction of Modoc, that's shocking. And for people that don't know what Modoc is, he's the mental organism designed for killing or something like that. What is it? Oh, here it is. Mental organism. What's it say? What is Modoc's power? Oh, here it is. Mental organism designed only for killing.
Yeah, yeah. Who's multi dimensional too, right? In
You're
Modoc
multidimensional. Yeah.
dimensional. Yeah.
Yep. Does Kang make him or does he already exist?
I was under the assumption that he already exists, but I don't know
I
about
was too. I
it.
was too. I don't know much about Modoc's thing. I know that Hulu has a version of him. He's a Hulu original show,
Yeah.
and it's voiced by Patton Oswalt. I wonder if they're going to carry that over, or is he going to be something completely different? And it's a comedy. It's a comedy show. It's
Well,
kind of like Archer.
oh Lord. And see, I haven't seen it. So I do know for some contracts that Marvel had, the actors have first right of refusal for additional characters. So if
Yeah,
Patton Oswalt had the voice acting rights for it, I'm assuming it would carry over into the cinematic
I hope
universe.
he does. I
So
love Patton Oswalt.
yeah, so I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that has been something that's been consistent in a lot of the actors' contracts.
Okay, we're running out of time, so I got to move through some stories really fast right now.
What are we talking about?
Stan Lee documentary coming in 2023, made by Disney. Do we really want this?
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't we want it?
Too soon, dog. Too
Stan
soon.
Lee been dead like 5 years?
Too soon, dog.
I mean, he's an icon, but yeah.
I'm excited about it. I'm actually really excited about having that documentary with Stan Lee. But I'm just so worried about Disney doing it wrong. They're gonna do it like their Imagineering documentaries and paint him as Jesus of comic books.
They are gonna do it. They are.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna. That's what I'm worried about. That's what got me worried more than anything else.
Yeah, and Stan Lee did have a partner that helped create a lot of those iconic
characters. Like
he got credit for.
yeah.
I don't know what happened, and I don't know if the doc will touch on it too much, but yeah, they should be.
You have to talk about Jack Kirby.
Right. Jack
Kirby.
You
have to have that.
Right, Jack Kirby created a lot of those characters
that Stanley takes credit for.
I'm not saying he takes credit for. It's just there's not a lot
he got accredited for it.
Yeah, it's not as much credit focused on Jack. Hell, I forgot his name until you mentioned it. But I'm not going to forget Stan Lee's name.
Yeah.
So
because he was in all the movies.
Disney. Yeah. Well, no, I mean I know Stan.
Jack Kirby's dead.
Yeah, I understand. Probably the movies. I do hope they are honest in the telling of that story and that relationship.
I hope so too. I hope so. I hope it becomes a worship piece.
Right.
Like Michael Jordan's
what was it? Last Dance?
The Last Dance. I hope it's not like that where Michael Jordan was controlling the editing of The Last Dance.
Right. So, and I mean, you got to be careful because this is the legacy of Stan Lee and how
yes,
the world is.
Yes.
But I do hope we get some insight and glean. We get an honest, well-rounded documentary. That's what I'd like to see.
Next up, man, Disney's like, okay, 2023 is going to be our year because we lost the holiday season to Netflix. Netflix wiped the floor with everybody during the holiday season. Apple tried to put up something good with Mythic Quest, but it don't compare it to all the stuff that Netflix dropped.
Well, Witcher, Kaleidoscope, The Recruit, yeah.
Man, they got Gray Man. They were all on Syllogism.
Knives Out.
Then they have all the Korean stuff, Korean Narcos, Money Heist. They're like, we're the best out here. We dropped all these Nigerian holiday films. Y'all didn't even know they even celebrated Christmas there. And they're good. And they're good. So Disney's coming with Ashoka, Loki season 2, and the thing that has me most excited is Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion more so than Ashoka? I know Ahsoka's your girl.
That is my girl. I enjoy having Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka because I like looking at Rosario Dawson. She's an older Ahsoka, and I just want to see Ahsoka get there. I want the Ahsoka from Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
She went the whole entire life in Star Wars Rebels. Between Ahsoka and Star Wars Rebels and Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka is the Star Wars Rebels Ahsoka, and I want to see that person.
Well, it's not too much longer after Rebels because Rebels does end with the fall of the Empire, right?
Yes.
So
does it? No, it doesn't. The start of the fall because Thrawn and Ezra gets shot out into space.
But okay, let me phrase it. They do the epilogue. Epilogue in Rebels, and it takes us to the fall of it takes us to Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
And you're right. Ahsoka does, go into the ether and Thrawn disappears. So I guess we do have years to go, but we saw a hint of it in whatchamacallit. What was it? The Mandalorian. We saw a hint of her in the Mandalorian. So I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting.
I want to see that Ahsoka that realizes that her master is not dead and he's the greatest villain in that universe.
Yeah, I don't think
he almost killed her. And Ezra saved her, technically.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that,
I don't think
but
we're gonna
I
get it.
would
No.
like to get Ezra and
Mhm.
Thrawn back. I thought Thrawn was one.
He's back. He's back in Ahsoka. So
Yeah, so
I wonder
I'm looking
how
for that.
they have to bring Ezra back.
I would imagine they would have to, and then
Unless
we get
Thrawn
all the
learns how to kill Ezra
nah,
and
I
learn
don't
how to
see.
get back, and that'd be horrible.
Yeah, I don't see that. And then we get Sabine back,
Mhm.
so I feel like they're going to bring back
Yeah.
a lot of those characters from Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I'm very excited to see
Mm-hmm.
Ahsoka. You
But
know.
Secret Invasion has me more excited. You know why? Because my Morehouse brother, Nick Fury, aka Samuel Jackson. Because I never see Nick Fury any other way besides Samuel Jackson. I see him in comic books, like that's not Samuel Jackson. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this because he's Nick Fury.
And this is
I'm like,
going to be one that's focused completely on him because we've not gotten a
mm-hmm,
complete Nick
mm-hmm,
Fury anything in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe since we've got it.
mm-hmm.
You know, he's been Nick. So I think we could really flesh that character out. I think it'd be dope to
And
figure out. We don't know a lot
mhm.
about Nick Fury.
We don't. We don't. They haven't really explained him. And
Yeah.
that's what the Secret Invasion has me excited. Hopefully we get
Yeah.
more explanation of who Nick Fury is.
Yeah.
Just when he
So
pops up, he's like a badass. Let me talk about some of the smaller things that Disney's mentioned because we mentioned some of the bigger things.
mhm.
The American Born Chinese. I read it. I'm excited about that.
I'm not familiar. What is American Born
It's a
Chinese?
graphic novel and it's a book about being a Chinese person in America, being Chinese American, on what that descendancy is about.
Okay.
And the fact that they're making that, I'm excited. I think it's going to be animated too. Um, Pixar's Win or Lose. I have no idea what that's about,
Me neither.
but Win or Lose looks while also squeezing a glimpse of Doug Days, Carl's date, Peter Pan and Wendy, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be the most woke shit ever. and, and the Bad Batch season 2, which we know is coming real soon.
No,
And
it's
it's already
already
started.
here, fam. What are you talking about?
That's right. It's already started. It's already.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah,
in binge worthy. We're going to cover it really
yeah.
soon.
We definitely gonna cover it, but yeah, I
Yeah.
watched the first 2 episodes, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Bad Batch. So I'm looking forward to
The Bad Batch to me is how woke shit should be deemed.
it.
It's very woke, and Omega is amazing. Like she's definitely my second favorite woman character after Ahsoka, because you know I love Ahsoka. Nobody can take Ahsoka's throne.
And also the Alkalite. I heard that it's going to be coming. I don't know if it's
Mm-hmm.
2023, but the Alkalite, and this is going to be based on a Sith. From my
Yeah.
understanding of the story. So Star Wars has never given us a live action or even an animated series based on the Sith.
Yep.
That could
Yep.
be interesting.
It can be
I
very
wish they
interesting.
would have did it with whatchamacallit though. Ventress. Like a series. I think Courtney talked about it a while. Like if we could have got a series on Ventress. That would
That's
have been
still
dope.
not out of the woods, right?
Right.
Because we have her meeting Boss.
Mm-hmm.
So we can pick up after her and Ahsoka team up, and then pick up right before she meets Boss.
Yeah.
In the last episode, we can show her meeting Boss to make her and Boss that take that novel and turn it into a movie.
I was
It'd
gonna
be
say
the
we can
first
do the
romance
boss.
movie.
Yeah, we could do yeah. I was about to say we can
Be
still
the
do
first
the boss and
adventurous story.
adventurous story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, Star Wars is trying to appeal to different people now. I think like it's not exactly just old Star Wars. Star Wars is doing like Andor was like spy espionage, and then we got the
Mm-hmm.
acolyte is from Sith level. So we could do a romance. We've never had a romance in the Star
Yeah.
Wars universe
Yeah.
other than like
And we should introduce Boss somewhere. Like I'm surprised Boss didn't show up.
I thought he was in an episode of Clone Wars. He didn't have a big
He's in Clone
role.
Wars, yeah. Because him and your boy Obi-Wan don't like each other,
Right, right,
you
right.
know, because they both going after Duchess. And Boss is that dude from the streets. He lets everybody know I'm that dude from the streets. Obi-Wan, you go with all your manners, I will whoop your ass out here. They're jumping around the rocks.
Yeah, man.
And
So
Boss is like, can you keep up? What's wrong with you? Had them dregs spelling. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
so if Disney, if
yeah,
y'all listen, come talk to us. We
yeah.
got ideas.
We got a lot of ideas. We do have a lot of ideas. Let's go to the next story, Randy. What's the
Okay.
next one up here? Let me see what's next. Y'all don't mind me. I hop around screens sometimes. Um, Donald Glover will play Hypno Hustler in Sony's Spider-Man universe.
Dope.
So yeah, Miles Murphy, the son of actor Eddie Murphy, will be writing the Hypno Hustler script.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Eddie Murphy had a son that was a writer.
I mean, he has like 1,000 sons. He's 1,000 children, so he probably does have a son old enough to be a writer.
Little known like trivia years ago, there was talks or rumors that Donald Glover would be Spider-Man. He was
Be
going to be a Peter
Miles.
Parker. No, he was going
Nah.
to be Peter Parker.
Oh, really? I thought it was
It was
Miles.
years ago. It was like
Oh.
talked about, and of course, the internet went crazy. And maybe it was, B Miles, and that's what they got spooked about because they thought it would be Peter Parker. But yeah, it was real rumors that he was, and I'm pretty sure it was Peter Parker.
So the hip
They were going. He was potentially could play.
So the Hypno Hustler is a disco era thief with the power to hypnotize audiences through his sweet sonic sounds. Isn't one of the biggest foes, but he certainly is an intriguing selection for Donald Glover.
So is this a independent? Is it a different movie?
It's independent. It's separate from it's in
Okay.
the Spider-Man universe. So Morbius and whatnot. It's in that universe with Venom, Morbius, Carnage. It's in that universe. Because Sony got to keep making movies, and they keep
So
making these. They keep making foul balls. They hit it out the park. It just happens to be foul balls.
Yeah, if it's other than anything non-Spider-Man, right?
Spider-Verse, Spider-Man. Yeah. Well, Spider-Man with Marvel.
I was about to say Spider-Man
right.
with Marvel, right?
Into
Marvel
the
did a lot of those. Into the Spider-Verse is dope. It's the great.
Yeah.
It's the GOAT.
That's not with Marvel. That's in association with Marvel.
Right. But like Venom,
foul ball.
Yeah, it's like all the other ones.
A Morbius, foul ball.
Yeah, it's like
two, foul ball. Let's be honest. Their Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans were foul balls.
No, I like the first two. I didn't like the last one.
The last one was horrible.
Yeah, the last one was terrible.
When he turned into the Black Spider-Man and he was dancing, he did the mask scene, like the scene from The Mask. He turned into Jim Carrey on us.
Right. Oh God, that was terrible. Then all of those it was terrible. We got some participation from Defunct. He said musical superhero movies is the new trend, and Randy's all about that. I don't want to hear a bunch of musical superheroes.
Yeah, he does. He's all about that, Defunct. You're absolutely right. He's all about that.
Because
he loves musicals.
I don't mind musicals, but I just don't want to see.
I thought you didn't like them.
They're okay, but I don't want to see Harley Quinn.
Musicals.
I think when we talked about Joker 2 was going to be a musical and Harley Quinn, because Lady Gaga's maybe playing Harley Quinn. And I was just like, no, I don't need that in my life.
Which I think they're old, but her against Joaquin Phoenix, they're both about the same age. She's younger than Joaquin Phoenix, and she looks it. But I loved her in the House of Gucci. I loved her.
Good actress. Yeah,
I loved her in the House.
I won't say she's good. I just don't want to see. Yeah, right. That's what I said. I'm not gonna. But I just don't want to see a musical with the Joker. I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's do one more story and we'll call it because we spent a lot of time. And we're gonna talk about the Arrowverse because we don't get some DC stuff in because we've been about Marvel and Disney for the whole entire show. Well, Arrowverse co-creator.
Go ahead.
Greg Berlanti signs major TV deal with Warner Brothers. So under the new multi-year agreement, Berlanti and his production company, Berlanti Productions, will remain based at Warner Brothers for its television operations into the year 2027 and can continue to develop new shows and programs for all platforms, including Warner Brothers, Discovery, HBO Max, external streaming services, and cable networks. Now, my question is, are these going to be DC properties, or is he just going to make the next Gossip Girl?
I don't know.
Or One Tree Hill.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, right?
He's also been developing, Berlanti's been developing Green Lantern series for HBO Max, which will center on the fan favorite Jon Stewart.
As it should.
Despite recent rumors that the series has been scrapped. It has been scrapped. That's before they got DC Studios head James Gunn step in. So they scrapped it initially. Now James Gunn's in here and said, whoa.
James Gunn, right. James Gunn said that's not the case. It hasn't been scrapped.
Okay.
It's,
Okay.
so that's
Now
what
she
he's
came in and said, unscrap that shit.
so
John Stewart's a beast. He's the greatest Green Lantern of all time. Oh, did we lose Randy? Randy froze on us, you guys. This is his jam too. I'm sad because he's a DC boy. Is it just me, or am I the one who's frozen? I guess since Randy's froze, his internet went down. He's in Ohio, so it's freezing. We will end the show on that. I'm excited for DC. I'm excited for John Belanti's new company stand at Warner Brothers Discovery. I like YA stuff. I like YA superhero stuff. I just don't want it to be cheesy. I want it to be good. So I can't wait for it to come back. Hopefully we do get the Green Lantern with John Stewart. John Stewart's my favorite Green Lantern. He just became my favorite Green Lantern because I just watched the animated shows with John Stewart. I'm like, this is dope. This is dope. I like this character because I was not about John Stewart at first. Um, with that being said, we're going to end the show. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Digital Click, for always helping us. We're going to have a banging new year. Thank you, the Funk, for coming in, writing up a storm, and doing the thing. You have always done it. Appreciate it. Love you for it. You know, thank you for keeping us informed. We'll continue the leftover stories to tomorrow and add new stories on top of it. With that being said, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.